flipping back the calendar to highlight yesteryear's finest while exploring the vast archives in cinema history. This is the Movie Review Rewind podcast on Nashville Movie Dispatch. Welcome back for another episode of the Movie Review Rewind podcast right here on Nashville Movie Dispatch. I'll be your host for the show, the EIC at Sobros Network, Big Natural Stoney Keeley. You can follow me on Twitter at Stoney Keeley. Collectively, we are at Sobros Network on all major social media platforms. Of course, check out all of our work as spooky season rolls on Nashville Movie Dispatch.substack.com. Joined as usual by my co-host for the Movie Review Rewind podcast. He is a board member of the Music City Film Critics Association, a member of the Southeastern Film Critics Association. He's our resident film critic, Mr. Big Shot Brandon Vick. Brandon, how you doing today?
That's Beast from the East.
The Beast from the East. That's
you.
right. Yeah.
I'm doing good. I love this time of year. I love
It's beautiful.
fall weather. I love spooky season. I try to watch a scary movie every night.
Every night.
I think so, yeah.
That's dedication.
Well, sometimes I'll watch them during the day if I'm working, maybe, depending on what it is. But, I mean, I don't know if scary movies are really meant to be watched in daylight. That's kind of...
Fair.
That feels kind of lame. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm going as for Halloween this year. I was going to go as Jacob Fought too, but my hair isn't long enough for you wrestling fans.
I'm going to be Gunther.
Gunther.
It's a very easy costume.
That is an easy costume.
Just find a trench coat and then a Speedo.
Really happy with the way Titans have been playing so far this year.
Yeah, that's right.
And
they're undefeated.
Canada being our 51st state. I didn't think we would see it, but we are, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I think you can just take a ferry now. You couldn't before.
No.
You can take a ferry now.
No.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about this movie in particular because I think it's going to be a real lively conversation. And I'm ready to go to war.
Very well.
If you guys choose that path.
Thank you. Yeah. That other voice you hear is Brittany from Danger Zone Video. Brittany, welcome back to the Movie Review Rewind podcast. I don't think we've done an episode of this since you and I got together for Scooby-Doo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think.
How long ago was that?
Oh, wow.
A couple years
Was it?
at this point, yeah.
Well, you're always a part of the live stream that we do.
For their drinking with.
For drinking
For
with.
drinking with, yes. This is kind of peak season
Yeah.
for you and your spouse,
Yep.
who's here in the room, but he's not allowed a microphone.
He didn't want to join on this.
He said he
in
didn't really
this-
pay attention to it, and I wish I didn't pay attention.
I don't
Have you
believe
seen it
him.
before? Have you seen?
No, she put it on this morning, and I was very half-assedly watching.
This morning,
put
he
it
means
on-
October. He means
Yeah.
in October
Yeah,
this morning.
in October.
In October.
It was a
right.
very crisp fall morning.
That's
we
right.
had our
You had your coffee.
we had our hot coffee
Yeah.
with pumpkin spice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the first thing we did.
And can I just say that people, like, your house is decorated, I think for most people, your house is decorated, like, for Halloween most
Yeah.
of the year.
yeah.
But when it comes time for actual Halloween,
Yeah,
you
it's hard to
guys
walk around our house
go all
because it's
out.
a little bit
crazy.
But yeah, we have Halloween decorations up year round because I
Yeah.
don't understand how to decorate like a normal
Otherwise-
person. I don't get it.
Fuck Kirkland's. You
Yeah.
just want skeletons and pumpkins. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys like? I'm assuming Halloween's like the holiday.
Yeah, Halloween's the holiday.
Do you guys try to watch something every night? Do you do
every
that?
single night?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, even in the off season, we try to watch. We used to be horror movies every single day, but now that we own the video store, we have to like watch more than that.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, I guess
because-
you have to check it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to check
that's
it.
true.
We have to understand like what we're putting out to the world. Sometimes Jesse will bring home things that are like, oh, we have to watch this because this looks like this is batshit crazy, or like, oh, this movie we haven't seen yet and we don't have to pay for it. So like, here, let's watch it.
Yeah.
But especially in October, I have certain things that I like to watch. Like, Hocus Pocus, Halloween, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Like I have a list of things because I like movies that take place on Halloween. To like that
Oh, yeah,
real,
okay.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
going to be my question because I mean obviously there's a ton of horror that's not based around Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
but for me like I like the setting being Halloween.
Yeah.
It makes things just feel a little
Well,
more festive.
Mm-hmm.
Hubie Halloween is a real classic.
love
in
that
the
movie.
Keeley house anyway.
I love
Yeah.
that every year we watch it.
I saw it once. I need to put it back in the
It's-
rotation.
yeah, you're fine.
It's a
I have actually
It's not
watched it.
fair.
Last year I watched it, and it is one that you can put on
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of October.
Got
Yeah.
the vibes.
It's
The
the
vibes
vibes.
are right.
It is.
Yeah, the
that's all it is.
And
It's
they have
really
the stuff
about the
like,
vibes.
and they have it like where it's decked out for Halloween,
Mhm.
and there's like the drive-in stuff. Like it
Mhm.
does. I mean,
Yeah, that's how I
I'll
feel
give it
about
credit.
Spirit Halloween. I
Yes,
really
I'm
like
with you.
Spirit Halloween.
I have not
Mhm.
watched that yet.
Yeah, it's
I have not seen
It's
it.
pretty
It's
good. I don't
Christopher
know.
Lloyd, right?
how you would feel about it.
I don't think
could-
you would like it.
I don't think. Well, here's the thing. I'm lenient in October. Like for instance, Hocus
Sure.
Pocus. My wife loves that movie. It's not a good movie.
Mm-mm.
The second
I
one
don't-
is
I
not even.
can't-
It's not as good
Those
as the
words
first
don't
one.
even like make sense to me, but I understand.
They don't. They don't. But I'm happy to have it play in the background
Mhm.
for doing something else.
Yeah.
I do like to watch Halloween and then the like 40 years later Halloween.
Okay.
I have those together
like
and
back
I
to
will
back.
watch those.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't watch them until like 29th or 3rd. Like I
Later in the month.
choose not to watch
Sure.
those until like we're at Halloween.
It's like the finale.
but I
Yeah.
Of
yeah,
the
it
month.
is. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, at the end you're kind of like, okay, let's go to like
Mm-hmm.
the real
Yeah.
classic. But I know for us, like Monster House.
Monster
Love
House
I
is
Monster
love
great.
House.
Monster House.
Yeah, Monster House is great.
Um,
Paranorman. I know we
I
agree on
love
Paranorman. We
I
talk
love-
about that.
Yes, and
before.
I like Scream. I always like to watch Scream at some point in October.
Okay. That's fair.
Are you not a fan of Scream?
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies
okay,
of all
sorry.
time,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
not a Halloween movie.
It's not Halloween. I only really watch scary movies in October unless it's one like in theaters. But
sure.
um,
I also
I
really
just love the
like
season.
Terrifier 2.
No,
And the first Terrifier, but
No.
Terrifier 2 is Halloween and it's a really good
it is Halloween.
nice
It's
setting.
3 hours long.
Hey, just put it on the back.
It might make you sick.
Put it on the background.
Well, I
Make
have
you
a,
sick. Yeah.
I have a son, so I have to be very choosy on when I'm going to choose to watch it.
Sure.
I chose to watch Terrifier for the first time at 9:00 one morning with a bowl of chili for breakfast.
Oh God!
And that was a horrible mistake.
Forget Terrifier. That sounds gross in general of eating chili at
sounds-
breakfast.
Chili for breakfast is so
That's like pizza for breakfast. I don't get it. I
Yeah.
really
That's
don't.
amazing.
But I made it halfway through the movie and was like, why did I do this? I can
Yeah.
feel my stomach turning. a little
Yeah.
bit.
I feel I don't know. I was gonna say I feel like you might like the second one, but
I want to watch it. I just haven't
Can-
gotten around to
yeah.
it.
Can I tell you what I like to watch now? And I didn't see it in theaters, and I don't even know when I watched it, but I've watched it several times since. But Trick or Treat,
with the Sam Trick or Treat, like the little pumpkin head
yes,
guy.
yes, and the ghost thing that happens.
Mhm.
I really enjoy that one.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
really like
more
that
than
one
I
too.
thought I would, and I really like it watching in October.
Mm-hmm.
I think
It's
a good one.
well the vibes like the.
I mean, that's decked out in
Yeah.
Halloween shit.
I want my house and my entire life to look like that movie, just like pumpkins and jack o'
That makes
lanterns
sense.
everywhere.
That makes sense.
And then there's that werewolf scene.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
talk about curse and
yeah.
being a werewolf and
Yeah. Well, we are here to talk about Cursed. Wes,
Good idea. Thanks for reining us in.
I would have kept
That was
going
an
about
accident.
Halloween movies. Yeah.
Is
Uh,
this
Basically, a Halloween special.
I mean, werewolf movies. I feel like could be Halloween.
How do you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
I
about
watch-
Benicio del Toro's Wolfman?
I like it.
Me too.
I'm with you. I
And
watch
Yeah.
it. It's one of my like Mount Rushmore spooky season movies.
I think it's so. I love the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
I love the setting.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love the time period.
Mm-hmm.
I
Same.
love Anthony Hopkins. Benicio's just shirtless wolves fighting it out.
Slapping meat.
Just
Slap
Slapping
it.
meat.
And then you got Hugo Weaving in there too. So and
Yeah.
Emily Blunt. Oh God, how could I forget her? So yes, okay. I'm just checking.
Van Helsing.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember thinking it was cool when I saw it in theaters.
Yeah. I used
Yeah.
to watch it all the time.
Me too. I had I wore that
think-
DVD
yeah, I
out
was saying,
back
I
in the
don't
day.
think I don't know the last time I've seen it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did an episode recently about werewolves in movies. It was back in January when the Wolfman reboot came out.
Yeah. The one
But
that was done
Did
with
I
not
was
see it.
really surprised
Mm.
to like go back through film history and look at like the most
They-
popular werewolf movies.
they are
and
seriously lacking compared to
It is.
vampires.
They
I'm going to
are.
tell you.
They
Yeah.
are.
which
Is it transformation? Like, do you think it's just too hard to like make werewolf movies where the werewolf doesn't look goofy and people
Ooh,
are
that's a
scared?
good question.
I wonder if there's more interpretations of Dracula and vampires than there is
Sure.
a werewolf. Like, even if you go like the action route, right, with Underworld and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or you go with like Wolfman or Wolf with Jack and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just wondering, like, is there just not enough there to like do it? So like vampires, you could kind of do like, you know, you have Nosferatu, and then you have kind of the
Twilight.
Underworld in there, and then you have Twilight,
Like,
and then you
that's-
have like
What's
the Werewolf in Paris and
Yeah.
Werewolf in London. I mean, it's like I
What's
don't know.
interesting?
Sinners is the most recent
Yeah.
vampire one that's been a big hit.
What's interesting about the vampire genre is that it felt like over time it kind of evolved from vampires being these like grotesque creatures that are
Mhm.
scary to
Yeah,
being like charming, sexy
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
beings that out of that spiraled like vampire comedies and vampire science fiction and
How
all
can you
this
make
stuff
a wolf
that-
sexy?
And then it's
Uh,
like that's because middle-aged ladies were writing books about hot vampires getting
yes.
their fucking
Yeah.
getting their
That's true.
their dreams off, you know.
That's true.
and so like that evolution never happened. I guess nobody's writing
Oh, they're out
erotica.
there.
werewolf
Oh, I
erotica.
believe that. I'm sure
Yeah.
there are.
But it's always, werewolves are in the universe
Yeah.
of those types of stories, but they're not centered, and they're not like there's nothing interesting or new about
It's-
their
I think it is interesting. Like vampires and like zombies and stuff is all the time. Like
Mhm.
28 years later came out in the summer. Last of Us is a huge hit, but
That's the cat. That's not me. Brushing up.
but I'm
against
just like
Jesse's leg.
but it is kind of weird that Wolfman kind of gets a bad rap on like
It's-
there's only it seems like he is kind of there's some kind of restraint on like where can you take the story besides redoing the same.
the same
The same
yeah,
thing.
That's very
Yeah.
that's very fair.
But Cursed was different. Give it that.
It's interesting because I feel like the werewolf character, thematically speaking, like, historically has been kind of representative of like the more blue collar people, like it's
Mm.
like filthy peasants kind of thing,
Yeah.
opposed to like the aristocratic, wealthy, elite vampires. And so in a way, like the werewolf genre itself is kind of being treated similarly as
That's an
like
excellent point.
Yeah, well, I think that was brought up in the pod of kind of the kind of class warfare
Class
that
warfare,
it is that Wolfman is not considered. Which I mean, even in Benicio del Toro one, they are kind of like upscale,
Sure.
rich, but it's kind of that animalistic, kind of brutal, savage kind of imagery that you associate it with. And then honestly, I think it all kind of comes down to like, well, how does he transform? Like,
Right.
I feel like that's what it also comes down to as well. When zombies and Dracula or vampires in general, you kind of can, I think you can also, you just get away with a lot more if you do those.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a human turning into a wolf, you've got to, I don't really know how much room you got to be
Well-
like, okay, how do we do this and make it different?
and to that point, I think there could be something that's I don't know, from a horror element specifically. It's like vampires are potentially a little scarier because they look like humans, and so they
True.
flash the fangs, the different eyes, that sort of
Mhm.
thing. It's more of a jump scare, whereas people aren't just up and you don't blink and someone's a werewolf. Like they go through the transformation.
And there's a whole like
so-
the full moon, so you're
Yeah.
kind of like, oh
yeah,
like,
the lore, like it kind of
like,
feels like
you
it's
have
harder.
to run into the woods first.
Like maybe it's harder to get to that point, and people,
Are lazy.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. To me, I look at this genre, and I'm like, man, we need.
We need more werewolf representation.
Well, I was just about to
Exactly.
say we need like Robert Eggers to tackle a werewolf movie,
I
but
think-
that's-
Isn't he?
He is
Yep.
going
he
to?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And it's going to be spoken in its original language. So
save us,
sub-
Robert Eggers.
that's some subtitle stuff.
yeah.
I mean,
But
okay, I'm in. I'm on board.
yeah, well, anything
Sure.
he does, we're
Yeah, we're on
fine
board.
with. But how do we think Wes Craven did with his?
Well, Wes Craven was supposed to revolutionize the werewolf genre
That's what I hear.
with Cursed, which is if you haven't caught on by now, the movie we're talking about today, 2005 American horror comedy film directed by Wes Craven and written by Kevin Williamson, who both collaborated on the Scream film series. A lot of trouble with this one that we can get into, but on the surface, it's known kind of as this horror comedy. I thought it was one of the worst movies I'd ever seen when I first watched it back in 2005. Watching it again, I kind of had a little more fun with it, and I ended up really enjoying it by the end. But you can see a pretty flawed product here that looked like it was a hot mess that got turned around in production. And I don't have any notes. We've had a bottle of wine, full disclosure. So we can take this thing wherever you guys want to go, but
Sure.
we'll start with how, if at all, your feelings changed watching this for the first time in 2005 compared to 2025, 20 years later.
I had to remember this movie because, like you, I think I watched it back in the day, and then probably just never thought about it again. And then we watched it again this morning, and I was like, "Oh, this movie fucking rules!" Like,
Yeah.
this movie rocks. And it's like maybe I've just become a little bit unserious and like just went in to enjoy this movie, and it gave me exactly what I needed for a werewolf movie made by Kevin Williamson. Like, it was camp, it was funny, there's transformations. I don't know what else I needed.
It was funny, all right.
So I want to ask you guys this. Like, I feel like this happens sometimes with films like this. In hindsight, it's like, oh, this is a horror comedy.
Mhm.
Was it supposed to be a horror comedy to begin with? Or was this just like convenient, like we got to flip this and try and make it sound...
I don't know what this movie was supposed to be because of like the story behind it being edited
Yeah.
into oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, because Kevin
So
Williamson
watching it,
watching
like,
it, is it
let's-
supposed to be? I feel like
Yeah.
it is. I feel like the final product is
I don't.
really.
I
feel
don't
like-
think Wes Craven. And
That's
this is
the distinction.
and
Okay.
this is my fight, because I say this about The Visit too. M. Night fell into this horror comedy. I don't think it was supposed to be a horror comedy. I think he just had some stupid shit in that movie, and then he thought, "Oh, you know
You don't
what?
think that movie's absolutely terrifying?
Parts."
Okay.
But there are other elements in that one that is just so dumb that, like,
Okay.
I don't know how we're playing this straight,
okay.
which makes me hope it's a horror comedy. But I truly don't think when he made it and released it, it was supposed to be a horror comedy.
Okay.
I would totally agree if someone said, "Oh my God, that was so funny. I love how you blended the two." I would say, yes, you're right.
Fair.
I just
That's
don't
what we
think
were
I
going
just don't think that was the idea of it. Because and I'll tell you why. Because other movies following The Visit have that same kind of tone, and I don't think that's what it's
weird?
supposed to be.
He has a tone like no one
It
else.
doesn't, but it's not even the same tone as like The Sixth Sense and Unbreak. Like we
Sure.
veered off from that. So Curse kind of makes me feel like Wes Craven was kind of in the same boat where I feel like I think people laughed at parts and that's okay. But I don't think Wes Craven set out to make a horror comedy. I don't think this was supposed to be funny in any way, no matter if it's intentional, unintentional. I just don't see it. And again, I'm separating like behind the scenes stuff.
Okay.
When I watch that movie, I don't like
You-
and besides
the
maybe the
current
wolf giving the
product.
middle finger or something like that. I'm really not sold on that. He thought this was going to be such a groundbreaking horror comedy. Like I just don't think I think
Interesting,
that's
okay.
what we were left with. I don't think that was what was in mind when we started.
What do
this
you
thing.
think?
I feel like he wanted, and this is just from reading up to do this podcast,
Sure.
old interviews, stuff like that. I felt like there is okay, so the not so serious angle to this is that I feel like Cursed kind of plays as it ended up being a pretty interesting metaphor for like being in Hollywood and like trying to get into the show business and everybody around you being a wolf to out to get you kind of deal.
Being the monster. And
I kind of feel like it's more like, oh, we're going to do a cool werewolf movie that's also going to have this cool kind of tone. But by the time it was paused and restarted several times, it was rewritten completely several times.
They said almost 90%.
There,
I'm sorry, and you might have this. I'm sorry. They filmed about 90% of it,
yeah.
and then they came in and messed it up.
So I think maybe the intent was there to like make something that is going to be this tongue-in-cheek metaphor for the entertainment business kind of deal. But by the time we got to the finished product, it had been chopped up and Frankenstein so much.
Watered down so
because
much.
it was PG-13. It was supposed to be rated R. The visual effects, all that happened with Rick Baker, and then opting to go for CGI, like the decisions, it's just a total shit show.
Yeah.
That by the time we got to the finished product, it kind of felt like we have to spin this as like a horror comedy.
Yeah.
Because if we try to say we made this seriously,
people are gonna shit.
You
all
can't
over
say
it.
it's a scary. This is a Scream scary movie. Like there's no way.
No.
Like you can't. Like Wes Craven can't get behind that.
yeah.
But I will tell you this. From what I remember and what I thought I was going to see, they pitched it like it was a
They
scary
pitched it
movie.
like a scary movie.
It's not
yeah.
like they pitched it as like this kind of horror comedy where you kind of at least got maybe a little bit of the gist of it.
But maybe they didn't want to pitch it like a scary movie type.
Well, it's
you
not
know,
even
because
that fucking funny to begin with, so I don't even know why it matters.
I chuckled. Chuckled a lot.
I chuckled, but boy, did I chuckle for probably the wrong reasons. Because I'm going to tell you, the shit show is on the screen. You can plainly
You can
see
plainly see
the
it.
reshoots. You can plainly see the difference in the characters. Jesse Eisenberg's fucking hair got on my nerves so much because you can clearly see there are wigs. It looks awful. And it must be reshoots because I don't know what he was doing. But you could plainly see, like, he was wearing a toupee. Like, it was as clear as day. And I literally tweeted, the scariest thing about this movie is the beast that's on his head. Because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I just don't get, like, I can't believe. What made me feel bad after all the stuff that had happened is that
Sure.
I know Wes Craven had a different vision. Like,
Yeah.
that's clear.
He has said that he is not happy with the final result.
Well, that's why he
of this.
died. That's why he died.
God.
And
He's now making
Who
his
would
own
be-
werewolf movie.
who would
in
be
heaven.
happy? Who would be happy with that? Like the fact that still came out with his name on it. I mean, I feel like is sort of embarrassing because you can tell the whole thing is off the rails and it doesn't even take long to get there. Like even Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg, who I like, it's like they don't even know what movie they're in anymore. Like they've been called back so fucking times. They don't even know what they're doing anymore.
I'm gonna read a few quotes from the cast about this film.
One is probably what Jesse Eisenberg said because he seemed very confused.
In 2014, Judy Greer spoke of the film in an interview. I don't know why that movie got so fucked up. I don't understand it. I thought the script was fine. Honest to God, I didn't get the big deal. I don't know who kept making them fuck with it. Then we shot the movie for like 7 years. I think they said we had 4 movies worth of footage. It was so fun, but so weird. I don't get it. I couldn't figure it out. In 2018, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Christina Ricci also spoke briefly about the film in an interview. It was one of those studio movies that just got horribly screwed up. In 2019, Jesse Eisenberg gave his thoughts about the troubled production in the film, quote, "The first movie was more interesting and provocative. I don't know why it wasn't working. Now that we know the behind the scenes of the Weinstein Company, it makes sense as to why it was so chaotic." About the troubled production, he said they filmed 90% of the bigger budget version. The first movie was this very splashy thing. The second version was definitely cutting corners in a lot of different ways. And the plot, I thought it was so stupid. I thought the plot was so cliche. They made us brother and sister. The things that they kept from the original film were little snippets, like a car rolling down a hill. They kept that shot.
Well, and Skeet Ulrich, who was in
Was
Scream,
supposed to be in it.
was the third person a part of this car wreck that started everything. They got him out, and then the other two that was supposed to be relationship ended up being brother and sister. And
Skeet backed out of the production.
yeah, well, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Good for him. You know,
There
he
were a
went on
couple
to,
of-
he went on to do great things.
There were a couple of other people. Mandy Moore was supposed to be in this
I
movie.
didn't see. I didn't read that.
She backed out. There were a couple of other names because
She
this
was
thing
supposed to be
just
Maya's character.
Maya's character. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
I did remember. I forgot Maya replaced her.
So it just
And Maya, I mean, what a significant part that was.
this is just like micromanaging at its core.
Well, the story goes, I guess Harvey Weinstein basically came in after 90% and basically had the whole rewrite, and they were called back 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, because the two main characters were initially supposed to be werewolf hunters,
Yeah,
and
I
the
mean,
movie
there
was set in New York City.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing just doesn't make sense, which ended up making me feel bad for Wes Craven. But I'm like, could he not say, "Hey, listen, leave my name off of it"? Then?
Well, they doubled his pay.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
sold out.
They got into all this stuff.
Oh, okay.
He got cold feet, and they said, "What if we double your pay?" And he was like, "All right."
He's like,
He was
Gotta
happy to
get paid,
swallow
bitch.
that shithole.
Yeah.
And I think this is off. I think he's already done like all 3 Screams. I think he had
Yeah.
done most of his
yeah, it's
stuff.
About, yeah.
And I have
we
to
could
say,
it.
about 6 months later, Red Eye comes out.
Yeah.
which
Red Eye
is
was
which is a
awesome.
very cool B action thriller with Rachel McAdams and
5 out of
Academy
5.
Award winner Cillian Murphy. So I mean,
Fantastic
he can be
film.
forgiven. But yeah, I mean, the movie I saw, I thought it was awful then, and I think it's awful now. I don't like it. I don't. I'm amazed that the performances they got, like you can tell they just didn't know what the hell they were doing by the end. They didn't know what movie they were in, which I mean makes sense now. But when you're watching it,
didn't.
you're looking at Jesse Eisenberg, which by the way he hasn't aged a day.
No,
God bless him, he's still a kid.
he
Yeah.
still acts the same.
And Christina, yeah, he's still the same guy.
Yeah.
Just
Same
it
character.
works like in a real pain. It works or Social Network. And Christina Ricci's great. I mean, I like her, and I get the appeal. Like Wes Craven. I mean, how could you not want to work with a guy like that? But this whole werewolf thing, and I truly don't believe this was supposed to be a comedy. I think they had to work it and pitch it and sell it away. But I don't
so
think
we'll
that was.
never know what happened, really.
To me, if someone's done a
Well-
rated R movie and they want it to be a PG-13, something tells me that I mean, they cut the balls right off this thing.
Yeah.
There was a podcast, I didn't jot down the name, that 2021, 2022, somewhere
Right,
around
pretty
there.
recent.
Yeah, found out that like all of the footage they shot for the initial movie still exists somewhere.
Oh.
And they're
should
like
do it.
trying to get it released, but everybody is just like,
Who cares?
Who cares?
We
Exactly,
care. I
yeah.
need to know.
Was this like the Wes Craven cut, like Zack
Release
Snyder
the
tries
Craven.
to do?
Yeah.
The Craven.
Oh, give it. Netflix will probably do it. Give them
Yeah.
time. They'll probably do it.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
I
would
would
like
too.
to see something
I would be
more
really
of what his vision was supposed to be.
I would be really curious to see how far that product is from what exists now.
Especially
Yeah.
when you know 90%. I mean, you're talking
Yeah.
about almost a full,
90%.
almost a complete movie.
Yeah.
But Harvey Weinstein didn't like, I think the way it was going, the way it ended, and you know, I mean, he's a pretty stand-up guy, so I mean, that's shocking to hear.
It's very shocking news for me.
Can't believe it.
I don't know how to organize my notes, so maybe we can just go through them here.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Bowling for Soup doing Little Red Riding Hood?
First of all, that was the most excitement my wife has shown in some time, and she even what is it, Kazammed it or something? She's like, "Wait a minute, rewind
Shazam.
it, rewind it. Let me see," because that lead singer looks very familiar, and I think it's Bowling for Soup, and it was, and I'm like, that. And I'll be honest, that song was pretty good.
Yeah.
Very
I was
very
fine with it.
Halloweeny.
It
Yeah.
was, and it fits.
fits the
fits that-
vibes.
yep,
That's how
fits
the
that-
movie opens, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
one of the first. Yeah,
I thought it did a pretty good job of like setting the tone of
and listen, of a lot of stuff I can't say about the movie, but that Red Riding Hood at least made sense.
it's
It's very of of the time.
Yes.
this movie is
Yes.
very Bowling for Soup.
Yeah. the
Yeah,
whole
I mean,
thing.
it fit. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, if you're going to have someone like it, go ahead. That's true.
Ellie and Jake kiss so passionately when they see each other for the first time in this film, and I just thought, like, who kisses like that in public?
Remind me, is that Christina Ricci and
And
Joshua Jackson?
Joshua Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about a scene. I've been hyping this up, and maybe it's
I'm so
My
excited
fault.
because I thought it was something else, but now I don't
no.
know.
I had to rewind this twice because I did not understand what she was doing and where it came from. And it looked, and I'm shocked maybe you guys noticed it and just was like, okay, it looks so stupid to me. But when that wreck happens, right? But that wreck happens.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci goes down there to check on,
Yes.
I think it's Shannon Elizabeth.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And she is wrestling with this bush. She goes, "Oh my God, I don't," and she just hits it. All she's doing is hitting a bush. And she's like, "I'm trying to get to you." And she hits the bush. And the camera goes out. And the car is like to the right of her. Like it's right there. Like there's the door. Like we can see the door. And I turn to my wife and I'm like, hold up. What is she? Why is she? What are we doing? And I'm thinking maybe it's the angle she came in at. I rewind it again. And she just fucking fumbles with the bush. And the car is right next to the whole car is next to the bush. She's like, I can't get to you. And I'm like, you're at the car. Like you're at the car.
It's killing.
And like it's almost like a joke. Like she goes up with her two hands and like just hits him. Like hits this
So
bush.
that's bad direction. Like,
Bad
that's
direction, bad
gotta-
act. I don't know. But the way she acted, she was like, I can't get to you. She's like, I'm trying to find you. And I thought, what? I rewound it twice and I'm like, this is so
I gotta watch this movie again.
stupid.
Yeah, I
And
gotta watch
you know
this
what?
too.
And you know who's the most convincing? Shannon Elizabeth in that car. She's the most convincing performance I saw in the whole movie. Because even as Christina Ricci and them are talking to her, she's screaming. She's in this awful wreck.
She's hanging.
I've
upside
called for
down.
help. Just stares.
She's like, "Do you have a jack?"
Do you have a jacket? You don't? Oh. I mean, it's like, holy shit. If Shannon Elizabeth is
out at-
the Marlon Brando of your movie, you got problems.
I don't know. I thought Joshua Jackson did pretty good as like the.
Oh, he's in for like 10 minutes. Come on.
He's in it for. I feel like he's in it
Is
for a
he?
pretty
I think he
good
just
time.
shows up and then at
I
the
did-
end you're like, okay.
I'm gonna champion anything Joshua Jackson does, though.
I did feel like Joshua Jackson was at a different level than everybody else in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He is. I do agree with that. And even when we get to the end, he's still like no one is there like with his aggression or
Yeah,
like
he plays
his reasoning.
the like sneaky, like like, is he bad? Is he good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, you're like, well, I mean, I guess he's bad.
Yeah, I don't
But
really. I
also,
still don't.
It's
really
almost like he
know.
fought. He was fighting for her, but he also wants her to join.
And also, he's turning all these women into werewolves by sleeping with them.
Right.
So.
And I can't help but look at him and always think of Urban Legend when he was in that movie.
Oh, see, he's Pacey from Dawson's Creek.
Oh,
to
well, I
me.
mean,
and
well,
Charlie from Mighty Ducks. That's just a.
well, I
childhood.
mean, in his most famous role, sure, but I just mean like horror wise, I'm just seeing him and I'm like, I
Urban
don't
Legend.
like. I'm just. It's,
I thought he did pretty good in this one, though. I think his part was played exactly how it should have been, even if it wasn't.
I could kind of get behind that, but I think everyone else just isn't catching
Up
up. And
there.
like there are times where like Jesse Eisenberg would say stuff, and I just thought. Like the
Oh, his
reaction wasn't
dialogue is
normal, or
great.
him saying it wasn't normal, and like it's like the other actors are trying to piece it together. It's like no one, honestly, it's like no one knew what scene, what movie, like where we're at. Which I mean,
know.
I guess with
Kinda
all the
worked for
notes
me.
now, it's like okay, but you know, like the whole like, what's his name from This Is Us, Milo.
Oh,
Milo's
The
in
whole
it.
Milo
gay
V.
thing
Oh,
and him, and
That's
I just thought that's
Jess
so
from
weird.
Gilmore Girls. Yeah, I definitely got
Reminded me
excited about
That classic that we reviewed earlier in the year, Clown in a Cornfield. I didn't care who liked who. I didn't give a shit. Didn't matter.
That felt very early 2000s.
Yeah, and why
though, that
would Milo?
whole-
Yeah, first of all, Milo wouldn't. Let's be honest. Milo wouldn't be attracted to Jesse Eisenberg?
Well, that's true.
It's
That's
almost like the only
definitely
other
true.
gay person he thought was in town. That's how that's how it was played.
the
There
yay
was-
go gay.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh, hey, are you gay too? You want to go out? Cool.
Let's fuck on this porch.
Yeah.
Nick Offerman was in this film.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
was. Hell yeah. As the cop.
for 2 minutes.
Yep, that's
You
fine.
mentioned Maya, because Lance Bass is in this too.
Oh,
like,
yep.
there's just
Oh yeah.
On the red carpet or
a
whatever.
parade of characters. here.
2000s. It's the early
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah, that was
and-
cool.
Did you guys catch where the city lights after the wreck?
Mm.
Yes.
A pentagram.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't think to stop and
Oh.
rewind it. It was just like, oh,
I
That's
didn't know.
kinda
I didn't
cool.
stop to rewind to look at that.
Jesse actually
But
caught
Christina Ricci fighting that bush, I did a
that.
couple times.
I thought the elevator scene. It was the one time in the movie that I actually was like, "Ooh, this is kind of like I'm a little tense here." Anything in the film that you guys thought was actually scary? Because I think that's a big gripe with this movie is that
It's not scary.
it's not scary.
The elevator scene is probably one of the most like tense, like you said, like tense, kind of like.
You're just
Is
waiting
she gonna
for
go up? Is she gonna go
Yeah.
out? Is he gonna
Yeah.
come in? I mean, elevator
don't
scenes
even
are always
remember.
scary.
Don't even remember.
It was
that scene.
Maya in the elevator.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I can't think of one thing that was suspenseful or scary, because even if like an event happened, the response to it would take me out of it. Like I'm just like, I don't know why. Like I don't even like why. Like I would question, why are we doing this to begin with?
The dog turning into the wolf, and then
Oh
then
my
he's like
God.
interrupting their gay moment.
Yeah.
He's
Not
like,
only
"What
that,
are
but
you
then like the
doing?"
transformation does not look good.
I just jotted down this note. Just reads, I thought the werewolf was gonna have tits.
I mean, it might as well,
the way it was
because
set.
because then they try to make like it's part CGI and then it's part like a dude in a suit,
Uh-huh.
and it just never works. And it's sad to hear that somebody thinks that replacing Rick Baker's stuff with CGI is the best way to do it. If Rick Baker, who is a legend and makeup artist, I don't know. And I mean, you can tell that dog was awful. Like that looked awful.
Yeah.
And then when they would transform, and then like that, the one scene I remember, and I kept telling my wife, I'm like, the one scene I know from this movie is this werewolf gives a middle finger or something.
Oh,
Because I remember
Yeah.
thinking it was so stupid.
it was Judy Greer.
And then when I realized Judy Greer was the wolf
Yes.
and she did that, I did laugh, because I just thought, what? I mean,
I was gonna ask
Why
where
not?
you guys stood on the middle finger from the werewolf, because I think that's the thing that is the icing on the cake. For
That-
It hooked me. That's
that's
hook
the
for me.
only thing that I thought somebody had a sense of humor about.
yeah.
I didn't get it anywhere else, but I did get it there, Because what do they say? It says about her skin or something.
Oh,
They
yeah,
make
because
it-
so Christina Ricci's character is trying to like draw her out because the police are there and they don't
Yeah.
believe her. So she's like, she has a
Something about
fat
her beauty or
ass
something,
and
yeah.
bad skin and
Yeah.
tiny legs, and then so she
And I
gets
thought
mad
it was
and
about appearance.
comes out and gives the
Yeah.
middle finger. Also, I love Judy Greer. She's great.
I love Judy Greer too.
But I mean,
yeah.
how can you make Jesse Eisenberg, Christina Ricci, Judy Greer, and all them look like asses? Like that's.
But they
I mean,
all have a kind of a, I don't know. I feel like all of them together do kind of feel like a comedy to me.
It kind of, it does kind of feel like a
works.
sitcom almost.
I
I got CW vibes
Yeah.
from this. Yeah.
I mean, I understand that, but I feel like I know that they're capable of more than even just. I mean, the script did them no favors, shockingly, but like some of their delivery was just so like, okay, like no one's even watching what's happening around them to say like, oh, you know what, this reaction should be something more than just like, do you have a jacket? You don't have, oh, okay. What, a car wreck, she died? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. And even when it was trying to be scary, it just ruined it by like, I didn't even care who the werewolf was, even though I did forget who it was. But it was
It
just
was everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
everybody-
Was the
I mean,
werewolf.
basically, but Judy Greer was like the one, and I kind
Well,
of
Joshua
forgot about
Jackson
that.
was the one,
Right.
and he turned Judy Greer into one.
Right.
And
And
then
I think
was
her
there another
excuse was
one?
like she wanted dick or something. Like it was almost like, yeah, having sex with a werewolf. Who knew?
Well, she literally said like if I can't have him, then like no one can. So
Yeah.
then that's why she was trying to kill Christina Ricci.
No such thing as safe sex with a werewolf.
That's it. Yeah. Classic.
Um,
Did Wes Craven right there?
That freaky club they're in at the end, there's
Yeah.
a part of me that would think the werewolf was just part of the show because we're in a freaky ass weird
That's
club
true.
to begin
Yeah.
with. So I would 100% get eaten by the werewolf.
Yeah. Wouldn't
Yeah, I
even
mean, I
bat
would-
an eye.
yeah,
at
I
it.
I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
this is cool.
Yeah.
There's also from that scene, to me, the funniest. I was wheezing laughing because there's a line where Ellie says she runs up to the security or the police or whoever's there, and she's screaming, Randy, you got to get everyone out of here. And Randy just says, why? And as soon as he says that, the wall just falls down and the werewolf bursts out from behind. It's just like, this big thing. And I thought, this is so stupid.
Also, I
Yes.
didn't understand. Like, I might have missed it, but like, how did she know the guy's name is Randy? Did they have a previous relationship?
Oh, I don't know. That's
I
a
thought
good
he
question.
was just a security guard at this
Oh.
event.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
I'll have to. I mean,
Who
I'm gonna
gives
watch
a
this
sh-
again just so I can.
well,
figure
you
it
go.
out.
I have seen it more than enough. I will tell you. I just
Um,
I'm just amazed. I guess I'm amazed of watching some of the people, and like I don't even know how you could say some of that stuff and not laugh. Like I don't know how.
they're
like,
professionals, man.
yeah,
They're
I
working.
mean, I guess
They're
so
working,
because,
brother.
and especially when Eisenberg has that mop on his head, and I'm like, this is so stupid. Like it is. Like he's trying to play it off, and again, knowing what I know now, I'm assuming it had to be one of the reshoots. But I'm just like, from one scene to the next, it's like, wait a minute. They didn't even try to match it. Like it's just like, here, just put this shit on your head.
My ultimate feeling about this was
What was your
that
real takeaway from this classic?
if I can watch Hocus Pocus every
Oh,
year,
God.
why not Cursed? I would 100% if I can find. I don't know if Blu-ray copies of this exist.
Oh
But
yeah, I'm
We'll
sure
find
they
it for
do.
you.
Yeah,
I would,
listen, yeah, you're talking to the right person over here.
I will 100% add this to my rotation every year.
I'd add it. Yeah,
Yeah,
need this on Blu-ray
No.
for sure.
is Cursed a satirical assertion that show business is full of wolves?
I would say yeah, but also I do think there's a little bit of a everyone sleeping with everyone in Hollywood sort of situation because
yeah.
Joshua Jackson's like spreading this werewolf curse to people,
He's spreading something, all right.
but he
Yeah,
only
he
spreads
is.
it to 2 people. So I'm like,
Exactly.
well, is it?
Mm.
Is
But even
so-
like the dreams that like Christina Ricci has.
And they gave it to a dog.
Right. Yeah.
and her brother.
Let's not
is like,
forget
"No."
about that. What was the question?
Even
The
in the
dreams.
even in her dreams,
Yeah.
we're
no,
letting
no.
the
I mean,
cupcake
well, it was
talk
almost
too
like she was
much.
going to be a vampire. At the first one, it was
Maybe
showing
that's
her
what this started. This
transformation.
started as a vampire movie.
Like parts of me feels like, and I even told my wife, I'm like, is this like maybe it's a vampire werewolf movie? Like I really couldn't remember besides
like
the
Underworld.
stupid shit. Yeah, stupid shit I remember, but yeah, I just don't. I just
You got nothing.
no. I kind of forgot the question, but
He said, is it a
Like, would you watch it?
representation
Oh,
of
yeah, of Hol-
Hollywood?
I mean, I can see that.
hmm
I still question what
you're like,
the real motive was of behind this on what Wes Craven thought he could make,
hmm
because I still think like maybe that's true, but I don't know. Like I feel like
I mean, this was supposed to be a franchise too.
oh, thank
This
God.
was like we're gonna do Scream with werewolves kind of deal when they set out
Which
to do
makes
this.
me think it's not supposed to be this comedy horror. It's not supposed to like
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of
Mhm.
things that they ended up trying to kind of like twist it into, but I it's hard for me to believe that this is what got everybody involved. Like I just can't imagine it. And with the quotes you've talked about, the years that have passed, clearly it's not what anybody thought they were
Yeah.
making.
right.
And apparently people are still don't know what the fuck has happened, which is a sad sign.
I kind of like these movies though, that have like just a big story. Like there's
Mhm.
just such a big story with this movie.
Oh, you
that-
mean like that's behind the scenes?
behind the
Oh,
scenes?
yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
it just makes it more
No,
interesting.
that is
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I was shocked to read that 90, like you basically had a completed movie.
That's
And
what they,
someone
yeah.
came in and tore it all apart. Like I can't imagine
But the
working
stuff-
on it being West. Like I can't imagine having that and then finding out what they're going to release, which I think was what
February
a week or-
2025.
yeah, I was going to say a
Yeah.
week after, like a week or
Mhm.
two after Valentine's Day, which back then that was probably a dumping ground. January, February was always
Sure.
considered a dumping ground. But yeah, it's just hard for me to believe that anybody signed up, because I think if you put the movie you watched on paper, there's no way you would have half those people. I truly
No,
believe
no way.
No.
some of them would have said, "Listen, Wes, just call me.
I
on the
love
next
you,
one."
but
Yeah, this ain't no fucking Scream with werewolves. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And what did was it Jesse Eisenberg that said like we had a sexy movie? Was he
Yeah.
was his so I'm curious.
What's sexy to Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah, exactly. Like what
Yeah.
does that mean? Like
I don't know.
I don't know.
Everybody had a different idea of what this movie was going to be. It sounds like.
yeah.
But they all initially liked it. They all thought it could be fun.
Which just again, I come back to like, let's see the original fucking
need
movie.
to
I
see
do
it.
kind of want to see that
I
cut.
need to.
Only because I just feel like it's such. You can't hide the
Well,
mess
even-
that it is on screen. Like there's like you can't like some stuff doesn't make sense. The tone's all over the place. People's appearance is very different. You don't even know. Some stuff doesn't even make sense from what you saw
No,
at the
if the
beginning.
tone is all over the place to me. I feel like the tone is the tone
I
is
just mean-
absurd.
I just mean- it
The
is,
tone is
but I think-
absurdity, and I'm here for it
No,
because
you're
what the
right.
fuck?
But I just don't think when they did it
Oh no.
that like I feel
Sure.
like you said, like if one of the original things they kept was the car rolling down the hill, then clearly there must have been.
They shot 90% of the.
And you're
the
telling me they
original
kept
movie.
only
Can we
they're
pieces of it?
Can we talk about Milo's character being like, your dog's probably gay to you?
Yeah, like there's just shit like that where it's like it doesn't even like
That's
I
the
don't
best. Oh, that's the best.
like you filmed that and thought going in. That's going
That's
in.
good. That's going in.
And wait
That's
till
it.
it
That
turns
makes
into
the
a
cut.
werewolf. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I just want to know, like, even not just what they filmed, but like the original script. Like
Yeah.
two werewolf like vampire hunters in
I
New
wonder if
York
it's
City.
out there somewhere.
How do we get from that to
Aren't
where-
they like suburbia? Like I don't even know. I know
Yeah.
they're not in New York.
Where they're in
It's-
Hollywood.
well, they're in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
right.
the car
yeah,
crash
yeah.
happens on Mulholland
Mulholland
Drive
yeah.
or whatever.
You're
Yeah.
right.
So like, is there part of this movie that we watched? Like, the way my brain's looking at this is like, did they actually like slip some New York City into this and we just didn't
We didn't
notice?
missed it. I don't.
Because that would be
I
like
don't think so.
I
all
think that
time
was
levels
the
of bad
only-
filmmaking.
The only scenes I remember were the interior of the house, the road, the interior of her work,
Yeah,
and then the interior of like that set
the
with
club.
all the cool like
Mhm.
pieces. Which there are some cool stories about those pieces, like
Oh,
the set
like that
pieces
museum
and stuff.
thing that they
Yeah.
went through. Yeah.
But I don't remember any other like cityscape or
No.
like
No,
or there whatever his Jesse Eisenberg's crush, she worked somewhere and I don't remember the fuck she worked on Hollywood Boulevard or whatever, but yeah, I think that's the only scenes that I remember. So,
You remember more than I do.
well,
Well,
But I mean, I remembered the I mean, and there are even some like you said, production design stuff that like added to it. But you can't. I mean, they were just. I just feel like you just kept running into a wall. Like anytime something maybe could have been scary, there was something else that came in. Somebody said something. They showed the shitty dog costume werewolf thing, and it's like, okay. I mean, it's almost like just go all in and tell me it's a spoof, or change it up. Like
I don't know.
we can't. The whole rated R to PG-13 has always been a
Sure.
problem in horror, but with something like a werewolf and what they're willing not to show, and then the stuff that they do show, and the people that's involved, like I think it's just surprising because there's a lot of good people in this,
yeah,
and they just look so lost, and it's almost like from scene to scene, we still don't know like what we've done, and it makes sense now, but if I'm just sitting there watching a movie about werewolves and like, what's her name? Talking about the palm, that sets this thing off, the palm reader thing. It's like,
oh yeah. Oh, Portia
like-
de Rossi is the.
oh yeah, that's
the-
right. That's right. Ellen's wife.
The palm reader.
And it's
Yeah.
like, this is so stupid. And it's not even fun. Well, for me, it's not even fun stupid. It's just like,
Well, that's
can't
the
we just like of all the things that we've heard like over the years about things just
Yeah.
not getting released, maybe we should have just tossed that shit.
That is like the palm reader lady and like the pentagram in the hand. That's a callback to like the OG Wolfman. That's how like that starts.
Or they did it, yeah.
Um.
Well, and Jesse Eisenberg draws it on his hand.
yeah. So
And then I
like,
think, what if he didn't know? What if he just drew a circle? Maybe just connected those dots and drew a circle. Who would know?
Yeah. So I like some of that callback to the OG Wolfman because there wasn't any like we were talking about earlier. Like
There's
I'm
not a
looking
lot
at
that-
the VHS on your shelf, but like the Wolfman like OG like doesn't
Yeah.
get enough love. Like
No.
Yeah, that's true. For Universal monsters. you
yeah,
mean?
the Universal
that's true.
Wolfman like Dracula gets all the love.
That's true. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So
That's
like I
true.
like that they add a little bit of elements to like the palm reader or the pentagram in the hand, that sort of thing.
I did think they sprinkled enough of like spooky nostalgia like that into this movie to have a little bit of the vibes, like beautiful shots of the moon too.
Yeah.
Just
we
as a
fucking love the
Nailed
moon.
those.
as a
Nailed
nature
those.
fan.
It's also a
Beautiful
full
shots
moon
of the moon.
tonight.
Yeah,
This October night.
That's right.
that's right. Yeah, I think is this the harvest moon? I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, that's all I have on Cursed. Any parting thoughts before we get out of here?
I liked it. It was absurd. I gave it a 3 on Letterboxd. Because the vibes are there. Judy Greer is a werewolf and she gives the middle finger, so I just can't let it go.
I feel like Judy Greer understood the assignment. There's like complete chaos.
But, and to come to find out, I don't know if she did. But
It's
on
like
camera, it kind of looked like it did.
it's like complete chaos around her, but Judy Greer is like the stone cold center.
Yeah.
Like everything is revolving around her in this movie.
It had like all of my favorite people in it too, like Judy Greer, Christina Ricci, Jesse Eisenberg's hilarious.
I just
and
love
then-
seeing like Jesse Eisenberg really hasn't changed, but he's
No,
been
not
able,
at
but
all.
he's
Just-
taken that.
yeah.
He is like
He
and
this-
it's
built a
become very
career on his
And then
autism.
Christina Ricci, I feel like kind of went away, but she's always been there. But then Yellow Jackets kind of brought her back in the mainstream.
yeah, she's
And then she's been, I mean, she was in
she was in
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
as well.
yeah.
And so, and Judy Greer's always. I mean, she is.
She's great.
She's always one that helps every movie she's in. I feel like she's one of those. She's very underrated because I feel like it's just assumed, and she's been in a
She's
ton
wonderful.
of stuff. But
Two
yeah,
childhood crushes.
it was really weird just to.
Joshua Jackson, Milo B, however you say his last
Yeah,
name.
I don't know how you say it.
Jess
Yeah, I
and
remember
Pacey.
saying like, "Oh my God, that's Nick Offerman!" Like, look at him. And like, oh my God, that's Milo. And I was trying to remember
Your childhood crush, Nick
Yeah.
Offerman,
Yeah, well,
with his buzz cut.
this buzz cut.
I know
yeah.
he looks so weird. It's like I don't know. He kind of looked like he belonged in Super Troopers. But-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just honestly I felt bad for Wes Craven.
Yeah.
In
and
the end,
that's true.
that's not what he wanted, and I maybe cashed in, but it's just I just
look,
I
he
can't
can't win them
believe-
all.
you can't, and he's had some choices, but like I said, Red Eye did come out later, and I really appreciated that one. What is that one of his last ones? He's been gone for a while.
Yeah, it was one of his last ones.
I can't remember what his final movie was. I don't know if it was Scream 4.
I think it was Scream 4. Yeah,
He'd already done Scream
4
3 before he
yeah,
did these.
4 was with Emma. Oh God, what's her name? I don't remember. Emma Roberts. She's in
Oh
Scream
yeah,
4.
yeah.
I think, that was
he
one
did
of her last
end
ones.
with Scream 4.
Mhm.
Scream 4 in 2011.
And this
Um,
was all 2005 when he did that. What
Two-
was after Red Eye?
After Red Eye was 2010's My Soul to Take.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Okay, well,
That one wasn't very good.
yeah, we
That
would.
was the
So
one I remember.
Wes Craven peaked at Scream. What do we say?
Scream 4 was the last movie I ever rented at a video store in
Oh my God, I'm shocked
Hermitage.
you know that. Oh, it was a family video thing.
what was it, family? It was
I don't think Hollywood Video was there because that's on Mountain. That was on Mountain.
it was over there by the Food Lion and off
Maybe it was Hollywood Video.
off Seward.
You know, they used to have a Hollywood Video right where that Walmart is in Hermitage. That's now like
Oh,
a sofa
yeah.
thing or whatever.
It was a mom and pop.
It was
Hollywood Video.
oh, okay, yeah.
But I remember when they had the Blockbuster inside that Kroger in Mountain Juliet on North Mountain Juliet Road, and then Hollywood Video came in. But yeah, so I don't know. It sounds like after Red Eye, there was nothing fun from
For
him.
Wes Craven. We'll never know what his true werewolf movie would
I
be.
Yeah.
love. Can I just say I love? Is it the Music of the Heart that he directed that had Meryl
Yeah.
Streep in it?
Yeah.
I've never seen
It's
it.
a drama, shockingly. But I love
I
that.
don't know
Like
that one.
it was just the most random things, and that was one that stuck out to me because
Yeah.
honestly, for a while, I didn't realize Wes Craven, like the Wes Craven directed Red Eye.
Mhm.
Like over time, I realized, oh, that's him. But like now, I read about Music of the Heart stuff. I'm like, oh my God, like he did
multifaceted
did
king.
do drama. Well, we didn't say it was good. We just said he did it. But I would too if I thought Curse was like, oh well,
Redefining the werewolf
yeah,
genre
here we go, Scream with Werewolves franchise. I can smell it.
What
Yeah.
did you? Would you give it a 2 on Letterboxd or 1.5?
No, I give it like maybe a 1.
A 1.
I
gave
never
it a
give
2.
no
I gave it
stars.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I-
you always say a 2.5 is good. It's
It's
half.
good.
2.5 is half
yeah.
of
Good.
it, which is
Half
why I
the
would
road.
never. But yeah, I would probably just say a star. I never really give anything no stars because it does take some kind of work just to get the shit done.
Exactly.
So I kind of start with 1
Credit
star
for putting shit on the screen.
Yeah, and they did. Boy,
They
did
put some
they!
shit on
And whether Wes Craven, how much control he had or not, he took the money and put his name on that piece of shit. And so he, I hope it's on his tombstone.
You can buy Cursed on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Perfect.
There's a collector's edition that the cheapest you can
collector's
get
edition.
on Amazon is $27.99.
I would never.
You can
That's
buy
the
it
price of
used.
a regular.
We'll have to go look, see how we can get it for.
Jesus, it should be on eBay for a quarter.
You can find the DVD used for $13. Or no, they-
$13.
What?
Is it? You think it's because the lore kind of makes it?
Well, I mean, are behind the scenes have Harvey Weinstein fucking things up? Because why would you?
He do be,
honestly,
yeah.
What?
the Weinstein attachment.
Probably. No.
So, what's your favorite werewolf movie?
Oh, God.
Mine's Wolfman, the 2010 version. Fuck it,
Probably
let's go.
Benicio's, yeah, because I'm not Twilight. Some of them were okay. I mean, I'm not a hater on them, but that's not interesting. I didn't like the one from January that much. So, yeah, I think for just overall, just kind of tone and atmosphere and stuff, the actor, like, at least they tried, like, I mean, it's probably a little too serious, but I like it. If it was modern day, I wouldn't like it. I think it's good for what it is trying to do. I think.
Yeah, it's a good one. I have to revisit that one soon.
Now I will say I do love the speaking of horror comedy, the Werewolves Within with Sam Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
That one's funny.
Oh yeah,
It's got some good.
about
It's got
that
some
one,
good. It's got some terrifying parts, but it's mainly like an action horror comedy. But I would probably I don't know I would probably put that ahead of anything as far as just like anything dealing with werewolves. But it's called Werewolves Within. It's a
is
good
that
one.
the Marvel one? No, what's the Marvel
No,
one?
that's
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by
we
Night.
watched. I really like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think people are too hard on Wolf. I liked Wolf.
I like
the
it.
same kind of
it is
campy,
It is campy.
spooky vibes.
What is that? 91 or 92, I think.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
But for what it was trying to do, and what I mean, I do like it.
And it's Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, he can really do no wrong. You put him in Cursed, he would have made some.
They would have been
would've
campy
ruled.
as shit.
He would
then.
have, yeah, but he
It
would have
made sense.
Yeah, he would have gotten their shit straight. But yeah, Werewolves Within is kind of the one. Like, if I could recommend one, I don't think a lot of people saw it, but it was good. It was funny.
I think American Werewolf in London's probably my favorite. It's a good sets, like good vibes, good atmosphere, good transformation, fun story.
Location is
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, that's going to do it for us. Another episode of the Movie Review Rewind podcast in the books. Be sure to subscribe to all of our work at NashvilleMovieDispatch.substack.com and subscribe to Nashville Movie Dispatch wherever you take in your podcasts. We'll be back next week, next Friday, with another spooky season themed movie on this very podcast. And until then, you stay classy, moviegoers.